Hello, I am T.
I am TC.
Welcome to the TNT podcast.
I hope you can hear me. I'll make sure that you can.
She has, listen, y'all, we're going to have to
I'm a
have
natural
behind some.
low talker, so as we progress and perfect,
She's going
I'm
to,
going to project
come
and
on
come
now.
correct. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, man. That's
Period.
MCTC.
That's I'm going to be heard today.
Because listen, okay,
Okay?
this is, let's get straight to the point. That's what's going on today, okay? We're going to be focused, we're going to be driven, and we're going to try to find our purpose, okay?
Yes.
But today's episode is follow up on
The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion,
part
part
part deux,
2, our
the
thoughts and
fall of
opinions.
my Paris speaking people the
Yes. De trois. I can go to 13.
un de trois quatre cinq six sept huit neuf dix
Onze,
onze
douze,
douze
treize,
treize quatorze.
quatorze, etc. All right.
Sorry.
But yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion season 16,
Yeah.
part 2.
Part 2.
Our comments forthcoming. Welcome to the show.
Hi,
Bombshells.
Bombshells.
Thanks
Boom.
for
Because eventually, you're going to see all of it.
yeah, absolutely. As we
So right now, we're
progress.
giving you all of the explosions and little facts here.
Yeah, so we had that little
If
catch
y'all
up.
didn't notice, I'm the goofy one. Okay. Because I feel like she's always like, okay, and so when we're serious.
That's funny because I feel the complete opposite.
You think I'm the serious one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we just switch off,
Maybe
but
yeah, in our
I
day,
think
yeah,
so.
maybe. And which is why we play very well with each other.
Yeah.
So
We have nice
shout
play
out to
dates.
our duo.
Yo.
Okay.
So before we get started, we're going to introduce this new item, question of the episode.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is actually just basically like throw out a question, and of course you're gonna leave your answers in the comment, like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, please
Please,
like
please,
this
please, please,
episode,
please, please.
subscribe to this channel,
We
the TNT
appreciate it.
podcast. Please share this episode, share this channel.
Absolutely.
Please leave a comment, perhaps answer this question of the ep.
The episode question is:
Would you survive a reality show? Also, would your friendships survive a reality show?
okay, so would you be able to go on a reality show and actually come out unscathed?
Yes.
Second part of that question could be: would you and your friends, whether it be one, two, three, or four, real friendships,
Your true friendships.
true
You
friendships that
knew
you've
each
been knowing
other
each other since
before
the
the show,
beginning of
and
time,
it wasn't that I saw you at a party 10
party,
years
and we've been
ago.
knowing each other because we've been in the clubs, and or I used to date your brother's girlfriend's friend, you know what I'm saying? Like all of those like far-fetched associates. We're talking about real friendships.
Yeah.
Like we've been locked down, like I'm talking to you every single day. We keying, we vacation, and I'm at the weddings.
At least a few
All of the
times a
things.
year. Because,
I'm
some
even talking about
friendships.
real friendships where I'm with you every day. I mean, well, not every day,
yes,
but
but your definition of friendship, yes.
the depths,
Yeah.
real depth
Like,
friendships.
I will, because at the foundation for me is like, can I call you? When I'm in trouble, can I call you? And at least if you can't help me, you can point me in the right direction or connect me to somebody who can.
That's what you call a friend? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Because sometimes like you can develop a bond with somebody and you may not talk to them like what every so once in a while. But the time that you were close, like college, you know what I mean? You spend all this concentrated time together, and then you go on and live life. But that's always somebody that you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about, but also too that can be that's kind of that's teetering in my opinion on that acquaintance side.
Okay.
I mean, because if any, because my friendships, I talk to them regularly. So whether it's through text message or we are on the phone, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like there is no reason why it has been 9 months and I ain't talked to you. That don't make zero sense to me. Like what the hell? 9 months? Now listen. Busy as a beaver, you best believer. Okay, I get it. Okay, but we talking. So now we can go our periods where we may not, and I can't say that. I don't know. I guess
Well,
I'm
I have a very good friend,
that you don't
Tina,
talk to.
in Philadelphia. Shout out to Tina.
Shout out to Tina.
We met at an old job somewhere. We worked in Menor, and we ended up like we became friends. We would hang out, uh, or you know, and through the years we kept in touch.
Okay,
We may text every few months.
I get what you're saying.
Maybe when I think about her, I text her, "Hey, I love you," yada
Yeah,
yada. She always texts back, "I love you more." And then when she comes into town, she calls me, we hang out.
that is a friendship for sure, not an acquaintance. I would agree. I think. I think when like yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I,
When they had
um,
some kind of water issue in Philly, I sent her water.
oh, that's your friend. So what I'm saying is, I guess I don't know. Or maybe I was like trying to really specify like your real friends,
Yeah.
and not trying to negate the fact that just because you live in Alaska, you know what I'm saying, and I live in
And
Florida.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that would be
absolutely, we
like,
live a completely different life. Yeah,
you know,
Com- but that
different
is still my
country,
girl.
different time
Yeah,
zone. Like, come on, yeah.
thoroughly, thoroughly, thoroughly,
Okay,
thoroughly,
so
thoroughly.
anyway, the point
Moving on.
is,
The question
with
was,
that
would
friendship,
he
should
be able
you
to
ever
survive?
find yourself on a reality show, would it survive? Jeez.
Yes, absolutely. Look,
Amen.
we took 752 hours.
I'm gonna speed that part
We
up in
gonna
the
have to.
edit. And
Okay.
I'm gonna stop doing this because my hands look really big when I do this. They look. I have long fingers already. Maybe I'll just start doing this, or just limiting the range. Okay, so but I do enjoy holding the mic like this. It gives me something to do.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go, honey. We got
So
to find our little things.
figuring it out.
Figuring it
Not
out.
figuring it out, figuring it out. Okay, anyway.
Shout out to the RHO reunion part two. So let's get right into it, honey, because I'm just kind of ready to deep dive. Because listen, last week I feel like we got caught up in other stuff, honey, and I didn't get to make quick correct points.
Okay.
And I think you felt the same way too. Like you had some stuff that you wanted to hit on, like
From last time?
yeah, but we ain't gonna
Okay.
talk about that now. But
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but I was just saying.
Yeah. So let's
So,
go.
all right.
Part
So,
two.
part two just came on last night. Yesterday was Monday on Bravo, Peacock. Shout out to Andy Cohen, who was the host of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is the Sweet 16 reunion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so
I have go ahead, go ahead.
the girlies were there minus Kenya and Britt. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah,
Brittany.
correct. And I have at the top of my my
Notes.
heading RHOA reunion part 2, who's lying? Question mark.
Ooh, who's
Who's
lying?
lying? And the answer I found after watching the episode twice,
Mm-hmm.
all of them.
I was gonna say every single
Except
person.
Cynthia.
Cynthia, I was, honey, except Cynthia.
Except
Cynthia is
Cynthia.
sitting up there, honey. I ain't got no dog in the fight,
Yeah.
but Cynthia been like, "Thank you for my check." Okay,
Okay.
So shout out to Cynthia Bailey, honey, cheekbone Bailey. Okay,
Oh, that's cute.
that's what they call her,
Oh, I
honey.
didn't know that.
Yeah, honey, Cynthia cheekbone Bailey. Okay,
Yes.
but anyway, so listen, with part two, I feel like, of course, it's coming into the questioning where Andy is asking Angela, basically, why did she actually double down that it was Phaedra that brung
Right.
on the
Right.
actual guy who had this package of news, and he was delivering this actual bomb that was going to shake the core because somebody in the actual group did not like Angela, and their intent was to,
Mm-hmm. Tarnish
tarnish,
her, sabotage
tarnish,
her,
sabotage,
according to him.
according to him, her actual marriage with Charles Oakley.
Right.
So, what did you think about that? Like, because I actually felt as though that. Well, you go ahead. What did you feel?
Well, and right, like you said, Angela feels like Phaedra paid him to come on the show and say this.
Yeah, whatever. Drop this information.
Phaedra feels like it was
She completely denies it 100%.
denies it and blames it on Kelly, I
No, she does
believe.
not blame it on Kelly. Phaedra blames it on nobody. Phaedra didn't say it was on anybody
Okay.
because they asked the question later on.
Okay. Well, I wrote that down. Maybe that's incorrect.
Mm.
But I think that, I mean, then there's the question of Drew towards the end. I'm sure we'll get into that,
Right, but what did you
being
feel about
brought
Phaedra?
in.
Right, but
But
what did you,
Phaedra,
Phaedra, feel about Phaedra
I
specifically?
didn't, based on what I saw on the show, I did not think that on the finale, I didn't think Phaedra,
Coupled in with what you saw on the show.
yeah, no, I don't think Phaedra had anything to do with it.
Okay, who do you think has something to do with it,
I would
or do
think,
you have?
I don't believe that Phaedra is lying in this situation. I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe Phaedra is lying at all.
Okay.
I do believe that probably Drew, but I don't like Drew anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll blame anything on Drew. But Drew is so iffy and weird about things, and then she's like fully in it too. So why wouldn't she be involved if this was a setup?
Mm-hmm.
If this is not true,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, it's probably not. She's playing a role in supporting Angela with it, but why is it not possible? I mean, I think it's totally plausible that she is a part of it being
Drew
a
possibly
setup.
could be a
Yeah.
part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually think I don't. I honestly really feel like maybe Angela has a little, stirring of the pot in this. I don't, the reason why I say that is
Yeah.
because it seems so weird and bizarre. Now, Phaedra is Phaedra, right? But she's coming back to the show. She's literally was on the show with like 3 episodes, maybe three,
Yes.
maybe about 3 or 4,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, episodes or whatever
Yeah.
situation is. So that probably totals what, about 2, 2, 3 weeks
Yeah, that's what she
of
was
fit,
saying. It
what I'm
was
saying?
only a very short
It
time.
was a very short time that she came in and she's filming. So I just don't see the, like Cynthia Bailey asks, the why in Phaedra really setting up Angela Oakley.
What are you getting out of
And
it?
so with Angela's response to her, that
Yeah, her
saying that
argument is
her
very
argument
weak.
was 100% that she felt as though that Phaedra was trying to secure her spot. And I'm like, secure her spot? Like, what do you mean? I'm like, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, to anything or anybody who don't like Phaedra, because I know there's a lot of people that don't like her from the whole Candy situation. But you can't judge her from that and still judge her on this. It's like we got to let the lady grow. If
Now,
we got to
yeah.
give her a little bit of a grace where she can grow a little bit and show, but I don't feel as though that she had anything to do with it. I just feel
Mhm.
like this is actually maybe like one of those produced things. Somebody says something, they took it, because there's so many different people that DM them and come to be with these.
So, do you think Angela is following something that the production told
I don't know because
her.
it just makes no sense. Because I don't even know why she was that upset. Because if you really think about it, at the
I don't
episode,
know why she would think these so-called facts, this evidence
it's
that she
evidence.
bring forth,
That's what makes me feel like
like
you are
that's
you delusion?
weird.
You seem a little. My note said that I feel like I said, why honey? I said, now listen, Angela, I rock with you heavy. I really do because I was like, she's coming in real slow, which I can respect because it gave me like she's building up because like
Okay.
we mentioned she's showing her family, her daughter, she's
Yeah.
showing raw and
She
uncut of her
intended to bring in
husband,
her mom.
honey, raw and uncut with this husband of hers he does not do reality TV well in my opinion as far as like a husband being engaging and knowing how to hit the points. He's just not that. Then what she had intended for her and her mom, rest in peace to her mom. She said on the reunion that her mother passed. And that was very sudden. So,
Right.
definitely. So very
Yeah, because
sad.
she was on the show in a
She
couple,
was a
like
couple
one or
episodes
two
in the
episodes.
beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
explaining that
I think
side.
she was trying to like bring her in.
Yeah,
They was trying to figure out how that was gonna look.
yeah,
But she was like, I'm gonna always support you
right.
because of, she was just
Yeah,
like something that Charles said or did or whatever,
exactly. Yeah.
you know.
So,
But to say this is what I wanted to say. I said, why she think Phaedra did it? I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, this guy is not credible. She should have listened to her husband who tried to actually tell him who actually tried to throw him out. And basically he was basically saying that and that he was like, he's not credible. He was like, he's
yeah,
lying. He was like, and he like, and
because
I'm
the
not even
whole
about to allow.
thing,
And she like, no, just trust me on this. And the thing of it is that all of that energy
hmm
back and forth, that was so chaotic. I don't even think that she really realized like how she was acted. She was activated. She was like, power is on. She's trying to get this store. It seems she's trying to make sure that
devices
he
initialized.
needs to come over here, say what you need to say. And and then as soon as he said it, if you pay attention to that scene, guess what she's doing? She's literally saying, um, Phaedra, why would you do that? I mean, like she was just adamant that it like that he came up here talking about some damn June bug.
Right.
Like, and what are you talking about? And Drew sitting over here caressing his hand. Y'all gotta play the clip back. Well,
Yeah, I'm playing it back in my mind
he
right now.
she's
Yeah.
Drew is standing there caressing his hand. As soon as he says it was Phaedra, because she's the godfather, this whole setup, your conversation, your wording, everything is
So,
staged, it's performative. None of this gives, I'm giving real tea.
okay. So you think Angela is a part of this is a
I don't think
production?
that this was so much that that like she schemed up. I think that somehow, some kind of way, she got involved in it, and she, or unless she's just really delusional.
Well, do you think Drew had anything to do with it
I think Drew really, you
or
know,
played into it or
let me say this. I think Drew played into it 100%. And I think that Drew,
knowing that it wasn't real?
yes. And I think that Drew probably like, hyped her friend up. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And maybe some off camera conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get, because we gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm like, what did they become private eye, inch eye? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
Like,
I love the intertwining of those off-camera conversations in this reunion.
that
That's
they're
not
exposing,
yeah,
because I
that they're
think
exposing.
it's
That's not
important.
always the case.
It's not always that they talk about
That's
it.
what I mean.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
On
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
on camera that they
They
talk
never
about
mention it. They actually never specifically say,
those
well,
behind the
we had
scenes.
behind the scene conversations. Sometimes you will see it play out in like other sectors, but never on the show,
Right. An
or the
actual
reunion.
production.
Exactly is what I mean.
Yeah, so I did
But
appreciate that.
yeah,
Uh
so overall, Angela, we got another season coming. You doing really good. I feel like she's coasting and you doing a really good job. But as far as like her overall first season, I
uh-huh.
feel like I give her like a B minus.
Okay. Yeah, I would too. I agree.
Like a B minus. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Because she wasn't. It was like you showed up. You gave us exactly what we
well, you
want
should,
to give. You
because
know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate her authenticity,
The finances,
her
the
seeming authenticity and vulnerability.
rental houses, honey. You telling people that you got a bunch, and you know, I feel like
Yeah.
she's being authentic.
Yes,
I
I
really
do.
do.
I do. To as much as she can, I'm
As
sure,
much as she's
which
willing and
willing,
comfortable to
which is
share.
more than most.
Yeah, and because the thing of it is that you actually have to be willing to share a lot because they are going to question it, and then the fans are going to dig it up. So there's nothing
Yeah,
that's
what you
not going to
think
come up.
about the whole birth certificate? Her pulling out the birth certificate. She's actually only a few. She's born in the same year as me. She's just a few
Yeah,
months
that's my
older than
brother's
me.
year. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is interesting.
I thought she felt as though she needed to show it.
Yeah.
Come with the receipts. Ain't no need for me to lie. Period. Now moving on. Say something else. So I mean, I respected that, especially in your first season. Like once again, everybody's catching their footing. They don't know what how to really play the game. What's too much? What's overdoing it? What
Right.
It's
Finding
like,
your position is
yeah, I have to
it's
definitely
a
figure.
process.
It is. It is. It is. Some people
So
just flunk though. Some people just get
the
F.
next thing I wrote was Shamia is giving weird.
Okay, so let's jump to Shamia. Let's go to Shamia and the Drew. It's Shamia and
Yes.
Drew.
Yes.
Shamia and Drew's beef is for me is stressful. It's annoying. I believe Drew for some reason that I want so much more for you. I was like, honey, come on now, Drew. Come.
Cuz that does seem like a real
It just seemed because
comment,
it's already been
because
exposed that you
Shamia is really like, she's seeming like she's lying. She, first of all,
she's
she's
lying.
lying about a lot of things. She's playing into something, some kind of story or for the camera.
Yeah, she
It's
is.
just some kind of performance that
And
she's
it's stupid,
doing.
and
And
she's
it's
not
like, what are
performing
you
well,
hiding?
and she's not
Yeah.
performing. It's not even. I don't even think it's so much that she, because you know what, I think that if we actually got like a flat out blueprint synopsis, descriptive bullet points of what she feel and what it really was, like raw
Yeah.
authenticity,
I mean, and that's
it would
another
we
thing.
would literally be like, this is not even that serious.
Yeah, that's another, yes, absolutely.
I
Cuz
think we
one
would be like,
thing,
this, you girl, you wasted your time playing this.
yeah, and we were talking about this earlier, but one thing I realized in watching this part too is that Shamia is just not a good communicator.
Oh,
She's
she's
not, and
horrible.
she feels one way, but
Passive
then
aggressive
pre- pretends or puts on a good
and
face,
very passive.
which we know, like, that's probably some kind of people pleasing, some
That
kind
is.
of, something that she's
It's
got to
evident.
like
It
work
plays
on.
out very, very
And
well.
even to her, she said that Andy read a question from the audience. How come we're just finding out that you're that girl? And she goes, sometimes
I'm a good follower, and some
I'm a good
stars
follower,
follow
some
shine better
shots.
in the back. That's what she said.
And okay, um
That is nothing. Listen, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with
I
that,
don't think so
because
either.
what I think that she lacks is self confidence within herself,
Yeah.
and that is nobody's issue outside
No, it's
except
her
for your
issue.
own.
It's her issue. Right. She's like gonna find herself eventually
She will
through this
through this
process.
process.
But she's like not knowing like what she's trying to figure out her position, but in her own like life. Because this is her real life. Like this whole thing with her and Portia. I don't think anybody else is having, no other cast members are like actual like family like that, to where
Exactly.
it's like a real situation, and that's
Yeah, it's a
that's
little
your
tense.
her identity is tied up in Portia somewhat, and so
You
all
see how
all
they
of that
introduced her with
being,
that segment? You remember how Andy introduced the segment, and he was like, Shamia Morton, aka Portia's something, Portia
he didn't
something.
say lapdog.
No, not at all.
I
He
yeah.
said No, he said Portia's 10 something. It was a reference to something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but you know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
he introduced the segment that, she was AKA Portia's whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 101 or AK whatever he said. It's something he said, but
Whatever the man
and I know y'all
said.
know what I'm talking about. But when he said that, I feel as though with Shamia, you are correct that she's definitely going to find herself because she's not realizing that you know what, I don't even think that it's so much that she's not realizing. I think that when you don't come from what she got going on, like she married into this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there may be a complex also there too.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's
That's
like
that's
you
a good point.
because I was thinking about like she doesn't seem sure of herself.
Yeah.
That is no
She
shade
really
to
doesn't,
her.
even with all of that, because
With
usually money makes you more confident.
arrogant, almost, it gives
Yeah.
you that little air.
Right.
It gives you that little nose up. You can
But
you
she
can see it
always seems like she's trying to prove something.
because maybe she doesn't feel like she does fit and belong.
Mm-hmm.
And in that lifestyle so engulfed because it is because clearly he's pulling in bank
Yeah.
because you got to think you doing HVAC for airports.
Yeah, and you're having multiple surrogates and all this
I'm just talking
infertilities.
about what he do for a living,
Right.
like the money that's coming in for that kind of
Right, but also
business.
to have those engage in those
Oh,
services over and over and over again, that to
absolutely.
me also displays a measure
Displays
of
a
wealth.
measure of wealth. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
average
because it's
person can
definitely
could
not.
not even touch that. No.
No, 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 no. Not especially not back to back because it's like 200, 100. At least
Yeah.
it's six figures.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
But
yeah,
anyway, I do feel as though that she's not sure of herself, and
I
it
agree.
is playing out really in a very, very horrible way for her. And unfortunately, she came in really, really good because I think that we all was just like really excited to see her as like a full on peach holder
Yeah.
because she has been Portia's friend
Mhm.
throughout the years. So we know of her, but we don't really know her. So to
Yes.
come out and know that you have this wealth, and we always seen you in the name brand, in my opinion, I don't think Shamia could dress to save her life. That is my opinion. I don't care how much money you got. Just because you got a bunch of money, it does not mean you know how to dress. A lot of people just put stuff together because it got a label on it. You know what I'm saying? Or they go to the store and they say, and then the person say, "This is hot." Or you seen some Beyonce doing something. All of these people that y'all worship,
Mm.
y'all they put that stuff on, and then you be like, yeah, and it doesn't look good on you. Everybody should dress for their body type. Moving on, that's a different episode. So,
Sidebar.
but um, what I am saying though with Shamia, I feel as though that with this whole back and forth, because we were talking about back and forth with Drew, this whole, shading each other about their vocals, who getting putting together a showcase,
Right.
da 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 this and da
Who's
da da
got
da
real
that. It
purses?
it is absolutely irrelevant because to let's be very, very clear, neither one of you can sing. Okay?
Well, they all keep saying that Drew's album is,
The album versus you can sing is two different
I mean,
things.
yes, I would agree. I would agree.
So, because I
Um
think that because you can
cuz we
produce,
have heard Drew,
yeah,
haven't we heard Drew perform on the show
we
before?
sure
She
did.
opened for something,
she
someone.
has she has sung. I remember they did a matchup with
Oh,
her
for
and
Candy.
Candace
Oh,
and Potomac.
Candace.
She did do something with Candy. She's known as Drew Sador, so
Yeah.
she's known for her musical talents.
Yeah.
That's what they like. That's what they have. That's what she's been
Yes.
doing in her
Yes.
years. My opinion, she can't sing. That whatever, but the album, it does appear that those songs seem to be super, super produced
Well,
and
she's
dope.
well produced. So shout out to Dennis
Shout out to
and
Dennis
his
and the
crew.
team. Because when I say she can't sing, I'm just saying like these are not vocalists. You are not talking about a Whitney Houston. So for them to both to be sitting here talking about she can't hit a note and the other one can't hit a note, neither one of y'all are like note hitters.
Yeah.
Neither one of y'all are like, you know what I'm
They
saying,
just like
you know
to
what I'm
do
saying,
it. They
vocals.
like to do it.
You have a tone and you can carry it, and it seems to be very, very nice. And it goes and it pairs very well. You can, you can hold it a little bit, and it's like, oh, we can produce that. And then you probably got like a good musical ear. Like she said, she's been in she's been in this kind of
Yeah,
stuff for years.
performing arts.
So you get trained. So it's
Yes.
like, so
Yeah.
I don't. That's because I
Oh
hope it
yeah,
don't
cuz
come
she's
off I'm
also
being like
been
a
on
hater. It's like it just,
television. She's an
yeah, she's an
actress.
actress. This is what she do.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, for the level that of all of her arts and performing,
mhm.
it's that level. That's where she's at.
But my point of even saying that is I don't understand why either one of them are talking
Is
about either one of their
as if
singing
they
abilities
are better
as if
than is as if one is better than the
they
other.
are doing opera singing. They none of them. Now you can probably hold a really nice tune, but that's about it. Moving on. Shamia
That's
and Drew also too, they have another beef. So what is the beef? She said because she said that she's a liar and she brung out the bag.
right.
The actual tear bag,
Right.
tea bag. Or no, it was a martini
No,
bag. It was a
martini
martini
bag,
bag
a
with a
Judith
line.
Libra
Judith Libra.
knockoff, perhaps.
She said it came from Akira.
Right. Judith
Um,
Libra
and
knockoff from
then
Akira.
actually, if
I
you,
know none of those names or words.
I mean,
I know it's
designers.
brands, designers, yes.
Yeah, it's a high end designer.
But I like that word Libra because I am one. Judith Libra. I wonder if she's a Libra or if Judith Libra is even a person. Because sometimes these brand names
No,
are not
no, she's a
as
person.
you may just suppose.
When you think about it, most brand names are the person.
Because there's that one where that man was behind it, but it was like a
I mean, I
woman's
said
name.
most.
Okay,
Yeah.
moving on.
Moving along here, people. But anyway, they ended up
Yeah,
arguing back and forth
I
about the
don't
whole
even know
bag.
why they oh, and then
It
because
seemed whack to me. It was
this
another
all started because she was
flop
like,
for
why
Shamia.
are you sleeping with Dennis? Otherwise they don't have anything really
That's what
to
I'm
talk
saying. It
about.
makes zero sense why
They
there's
were not
any beef.
connected. They should not be even arguing about anything.
Absolutely, we should be actually collaborating on the stage and
Yeah,
putting showcases
that's
together.
but that's probably to come, you
Yeah,
know.
maybe moving on to season 17, depending on who actually gets invited back on the contract. Okay, now let's jump. Can we just jump to Kenya real quick?
Yeah,
Because since she was just not on the show,
let's go to Kenya.
yes, let's just jump to Kenya. So with Kenya,
Shout out
um,
to Kenya for having such an impact and for being on the show less than Phaedra, but having probably a larger impact.
I mean, well, it's Kenya Moore. I don't know.
I
I
love.
think I hold Kenya up here when it comes down to like the hierarchy of like the housewives and everything.
Mhm.
Like Phaedra is below Kenya, in my opinion. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, she came in later than Kenya, much later.
Who, Phaedra?
Yeah,
She did.
absolutely.
Yeah. So I was just saying that I definitely hold Kenya up there. So of course she's gonna reign supreme when you snatch her off the show when she actually helps make the show.
I
So
loved Portia's analysis of her as a loose cannon.
listen, that was a great breakdown. I was like, great, Portia. She
Yes,
said, so now you got a loose cannon named Kenya Moore. And
we
if she ain't never react, you ain't never seen her react before, she definitely gonna react now
I
because we talking about a
loved
pistol and a
that
gun.
description.
Yeah, she was busting it. Yeah.
Shout
Because
out
I totally
10
agree.
points to Portia.
Yeah, on that. Actually, okay, I'll say that for the end. When we get to Portia. Um,
So
the
Kenya.
conversation that they brought up about the initial episode where they were communicating that Kenya was shading Brittany.
Yes,
Let's
about
get
the
to that.
ring.
So remember, okay, so Brittany Edie, she stated that Kenya was upset with her from the jump. The scene where they were at the white party.
Yeah, that was a claim.
So the claim, so right. So when you look at the episode, if you actually watch the actual episode, because I was really looking back at the episode. So when you look at the episode, Drew and Kenya are standing next to each other.
Okay.
Okay. Kenya says, "Oh hey, how you doing?" She got the very high octave voice.
Yeah, normal.
It was, it was giving, hey, just giving, trying to be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
friendly.
Yeah, normal. Yeah, yeah, that friendly
Yes,
high
absolutely.
pitch.
And so she does. You're holding a glass with this big ring on your finger.
Yes.
So it is beautiful and absolutely gorgeous and noticeable. So when Kenya actually said, like, oh, you're getting married, like, because it does look like just like an engagement ring.
Because yes,
That's what
normally when you're
normally
married, I
you
which
have the
I'm just
wedding
noticing,
band.
and the engagement ring
That's what,
together. If you're really rich, you have both of them together
not
because
even
they
really
I
rich.
mean, not even that, but it
Because I
look
know,
no, but it makes it look really rich on your finger when you
oh,
have them both. And then when you're really rich and it's some real
oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
banging,
Oh,
blanging, banging,
yeah.
ooh, it looks,
Wealth,
yes.
wealth.
Like Ashanti and Nelly. Oh,
You like her ring?
yeah.
Oh, her ring is nice. She
The
has a
combination of it was just nice. I
it
love it.
was. It
I
is
love it.
well, it was. It
I hope
is.
y'all got that bed. Okay.
Absolutely
We
not. Nelly,
digress.
don't pay no, it's unnecessary. Um, so it is. Okay, so anyway, no, but
I'm
she
s- I
stating
will
that
I
Kenya was upset with her
When
in the
I
beginning.
win the Powerball, because it's coming, I'm getting one of them
You'll
beds. One of
you'll
those sleep
know. Look,
instruments.
you will know. It will be subtle views and subtle things bought, but you will know
We
that the
will.
wealth has increased
Yeah,
because it's the same thing, baby. I
that's right.
understand. I respect it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Kenya did. Okay, so Britt Edie she went on Watch What Happens Live,
Yeah.
and she stated that Kenya had been upset. So breaking down the episode, you see that Kenya is asking her about her ring because it does appear that she just has on the wedding, the actual engagement
Engagement.
ring,
Yeah.
and it wasn't no band. And
Right.
so she's just engaging in
I
conversation.
think that was
That's
very normal.
it.
It was a
One
normal
thing for sure,
observation.
that's why I'm happy that he polled them. Do y'all think that Kenya was being like, no?
Mhm.
Because she wasn't.
It was just
It was just like Kenya being Kenya.
maybe Brit was on something like
No, I don't. Go ahead.
during the filming,
Could be.
because she was just very in those moments, and maybe she was just on some drama, some this is gonna be my thing, to be barking at Kenya all the time about something that is a non-issue.
I think that that's 100%. So with Britt Edie, and then actually, her and Kenya not being on the show is just a tragedy. But I do not feel like Kenya was coming after Brittany in no capacity.
No,
I
I
truly
called it
do.
fake beef.
Yeah, it was definitely yeah. And then also too, I wrote down as well is that if you see, Drew said the same thing. If you run the whole episode back, Kenya is saying, "Oh, you engaged," and Drew is saying the exact same thing, like, "Oh, you engaged," because it looks like an engagement ring. No, honey. No,
Hmm.
honey. Like all of that extra, you just being super extra.
Oh, another thing I wrote down about this: did we really miss out on Brit? Because I did not miss that nasally voice on the reunion.
I
I
did miss it
didn't.
because there's so many things that needed to be cleared up. I mean,
I
all
mean,
her and her glory of an annoyance. Because she was gonna be fly. I love the way she dressed. Because she be
yeah,
cute.
no, you are not wrong on that.
She
But
be
I didn't
cute.
miss that voice. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I got you. Yeah.
I didn't.
She was needed there. She should have came up and
She
showed up
was
for her
needed.
job.
I would
That's what she
have
should have
taken
did.
like written statements from her answering all the questions.
No, I wouldn't have wanted that. No, that is no. I would. You would have definitely got
Oh
fired
my
on the spot.
god.
Oh, it was girl.
I
We
don't
would have
know.
counter lawsuited you if you think you was gonna do that. No, because I feel like you trying to moving on. So anyway, I do not believe that there was any kind of beef with Kenya and Brittany in any capacity whatsoever.
What did you think about the backlash on Cynthia not being as supportive to Kenya? as people think she should
I
have been.
think that I agree with Cynthia. Cynthia is in her 50s. Like, she's like, right is right, wrong is wrong. And she did. She told Kenya, like, this is beneath you. She like, I'm disappointed in you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same thing Portia just said. Well, I don't know about you, Cynthia, but I was pissed at her.
Right.
As a friend, sometimes when I got a real friendship with you and I know you and you building and you hustling and you getting to it by yourself and all of the trials and tribulations that you have been through,
Right.
and to watch you use this moment, your moment,
Right.
grand
It just
moment,
didn't make any sense.
to expose somebody that you said you paid no dust, that you paid dust to. No, you paid them top of
And
the
that you're
line, buddy.
afraid of?
You paid them. I understand that you was being the shadiness and the take, girl, I get it. But trust and believe that was just a waste of time. So to answer your question, overall, I do not feel like Cynthia was wrong. I feel like Cynthia, she holds her ground. I love the fact that she stood firm. I don't care if it's my child, because that's the same way I feel. Wrong is wrong, right is right. It is what it is.
Yeah. It was interesting how it was it became clear to me, at least in this episode, that as the amount that Brit just kind of flopped against flipped against everybody, or not, maybe not everybody, but a lot of the people that she claimed to be
Cool with.
cool with and close with, she got into it with everybody.
But look what Phaedra said. You when they talked about Phaedra, and when Phaedra was in the back seat when they was in Grenada, and she told her,
Yeah.
you need to show you are coming on a, basically you coming on a team of full of girls.
Right.
You need to show yourself friendly.
Show
So
yourself
you do
friendly.
not know these girls. They don't know you. So yes, invite us to this is what the show is about. So let me invite you. It's nowhere in the world they Real Housewives of Cleveland, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to have a girl. We have people over just because it's just, cool family and friends or
Right.
whatever
Right.
on a normal day, let alone we recording. I mean, you know what I'm saying, we supposed to be filming this. Yes, ladies, come over, come see us. We're going to do on this day. We're going to sit outside on the patio. It's going to be the fire. We're going to boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
The whole little one, too. We're going to cater it, have the people come out, give you whatever, all of the bullshit. It's
Okay.
like, yeah. So anyway, I mean, I don't know. She didn't show herself friendly to
Yes.
all of the girls. And I feel like it backfired, and she
I
really
wonder
didn't
what
have
was her
a place.
expectation.
She didn't know. I think she really thought that,
Like, has she watched the show?
you know what? Sometimes some girls are so full of themselves and so arrogant, because Brit, she comes off as that, you know what I'm saying, like, I this, this pretty privilege. And
Mm.
don't get me wrong, like, I understand, pretty privilege, but it's this air and this arrogance that you thought that you was about to come on here and, like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, it's crazy.
All right.
Full of yourself. Moving
Moving
on.
on.
Yes. Yes. So you know what? I do feel like
Well, the last part is like they got really into
Shamia
Shamia, and then
and
Shamia and
Portia.
Portia. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I wanted to speak on. Like, I feel like, honestly, Shamia is using the platform. Let me say this. I feel like, you know, whatever their beefing internally has been going on over these years, and they have not talked about. Unfortunately, Shamia found some kind of random comfort in Angela and Drew, and, you
Yes.
know, to share.
Brit.
But what I tell, this is something I say to my daughter: don't be the a easy mark.
Mhm.
She became an easy mark.
Yes.
It was like, we know y'all already are got a riff. So if we actually, so what happened with you and Portia?
Yeah. Cuz
Let me dig.
once we know, you going to tell it.
One, because actually we want you to tell it. Because remember, Shamia said it on one of them interviews. She was like, they really were digging and fishing. They were, but you were an easy mark. And
Yeah.
so you have to take accountability for the fact that you allowed them to infiltrate your actual relationship with your best friend.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know, just to be that naive, like you already know what goes on
That passive
in
aggressive, and
this type of environment. Like, you know, you can't trust nobody.
she feel like she could.
Yeah, that was
Look how
weird.
she's operating. Look how she's operating. But that's once again that plays into what she said her personality is,
It
and
is,
then what we
yeah,
was saying that she's not sure of herself,
yeah.
because that's gonna play out in all of your
I'm a
relationships.
great follower.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm a leader, but she don't mind being in the back. Listen, I'm the same way. I'm cool.
Me
Like,
too.
I can be in the back. I don't necessarily need to run the race and be the first to win. I don't need to be the person you can see me first and all of the things. Like, baby, I'm gonna show up, honey. I'm gonna always do me.
But
But
also, like,
I
I've
don't.
learned, like, it's never good to lie. It's never good to not be yourself.
It's
As much
That's what it is. It's
and I mean, and that is kind of like when you're pretending to be something you're not. That's a
authentically
form of
yourself.
lying.
It
Like,
is.
and also too, we all come to that in our own time. So it's not that I don't think she's trying
And
to
that's why I
give a
said
false
she's not sure of
perception.
herself.
Yeah, she's
So
just
she's
doing what she works best for her at this time, what's most comfortable, which is what we normally would do. And she's learning just like everybody else, but I hope she can
so.
piece it together
Let me ask you
so
this
that we can really get to some good,
stuff with her.
yeah.
Let me ask you this. Okay, do you think that Shamia and Portia is lying about something?
Yes. I actually wrote down
What?
they are both in all caps. They are both lying about some things. What some of what they're saying is true.
Okay.
Some of what they're saying is lying, and
Mhm.
some of it is like one person is keeping up the lie that they agreed to,
Okay.
and the other one is like, I don't want to lie about that no more. This is what it really is. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. They both lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my opinion. And
I
especially when you talking about Portia saying, like we watched Carlos King and them talk about um they Portia's like, because you're lying. And Shamia's like,
You act
aren't
like
you
you ain't.
lying too?
She said no, but you act like you ain't been lying
Yeah,
too.
and don't you think you've been lying too? Like, what are we so what are y'all mad about? Just
And
drop it.
so that's why I felt like what Portia said was, let's just work on me and you, and let's keep it out of
Right. When they
let's
had
keep
that
it
conversation in
let's
the
keep it out of
restaurant.
the press. Let's not say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Let's did that. If you really think about, even from when they were still actually filming up into even present day, like, Shamia, I'm like, do you just get caught in the web? Is it Charlotte's web? Like, what is that? Like, you don't know how to, like, you need media training or something, because you talk too much.
But apparently it's like,
But
yeah.
you self-sabotaging, because that's not your
Yes.
brand.
Right.
That ain't what you need to be doing. You
Right.
going against your friend, and this is your real friend.
So it's the
It's
same
playing out
thing.
real weak-minded.
I think last time you were talking about what Brit don't have a good team.
Yep.
Shamia need a better
No, I
team
said no.
too.
I ain't say Britt. I said Drew.
Oh,
I said
Drew.
yes. I sure did. Yes, I did.
Okay, well, whoever.
Yes, honey. Drew. She
Shamia
need a
could
whole new
use some
team.
help, not in the looks, but in the
Oh,
management. Remember, you was talking about Brit and
oh. As far as her PR,
PR.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. Because I was saying that she was supposed to capitalize off of this whole moment,
Mm-hmm.
like really capitalize, like
Right.
not go out like
Oh, but we
this.
didn't talk about how she did. We talk about last time how she knew. I think we talked about it after.
But go ahead.
Brit knew that the pictures weren't about her, of her.
Right. So that's why I wanted to get. That's why I was slowly. We gonna get. That's what we gonna slowly get to. We just have to keep pressing the button. So Britt Edie ended up dropping a statement on her Instagram
Yes.
the day of the reunion, and stated, I also too want to make sure I'm clarifying that the pictures were not me,
Yes.
and I want things to be held. I want to be held accountable, or she wants to hold people
Yeah, yeah,
accountable,
that's what I
because
thought she
that's
was
I
saying. I'm seeking accountability, which I
yes.
took to mean she wants justice for on her behalf.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So which is hence the lawsuit,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
You
With
know,
Drew. Yeah.
no, with NBC, Bravo.
Oh yeah, but she's also suing Drew.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
We talking about the big lawsuit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She Drew. I don't even know about that. She ain't even came out and said nothing about Drew. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
That
So
was an
listen, yes,
allegation, but she really is in
she is
litigation.
in the news that
Yeah.
she is suing NBC Universal, which is Bravo's parent company,
Okay. Well,
for 20 million
we'll
bucks.
look out for that.
Yeah. Oh Lord God. But anyway, so she said it wasn't her. Portia ended up explaining the fact that Kenya got the pitch. Kenya had told her that she got the pictures from
Drew.
Drew. Drew didn't say, well, no, I didn't. She just
Nope.
said, I don't like the fact that my name keep coming up and stuff, because I never
Yeah.
heard her say
And
that.
she said Kenya told me she got him from a private
Which
investigator.
she did, because I wrote that down. I said, now Kenya did publicly say that, because I watched it. She did
That doesn't
confirm.
mean that Drew wasn't involved.
It doesn't mean that, but it does also too mean that maybe Kenya was trying to play down where she got the
Yes.
information from.
Yes.
So
Drew
she
was the
probably
private
was
investigator.
backpedaling with Portia. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And that's why Portia, like, I ain't come up, like, this is what you told me.
Right.
But y'all exposing all the private conversations that you're having. It's like,
Yes. Thank you, ladies.
I didn't think you was gonna say that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, you like
Right.
kind of thing. It's like, but clearly,
Change the game. Make everybody be more real. Get real.
if we, you know what? If everybody actually, how about this? If everybody could be friends, it might be also a better show.
Like if they actually developed real friendships.
Really, because listen, we literally are watching you argue, but it takes away from a lot of the stuff that they be doing. They be going to some of these really, really beautiful places,
Yeah.
where it's like we can probably use a lot more film of them in those traveling places,
Yeah.
doing more. And now, because it's like with Beverly Hills and Orange County. So like the stuff that they do, it be arguments, but they make sure that whatever they got going on is going on. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It just seems like maybe a little bit less of this, fake, beef, because let's really enjoy each other, because really, like,
Well, they had a good time in Grenada.
they did. But that's what I'm saying. Show more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Show more of that. We seeing one scene of that. After a whole 48 minutes, it's 2 minutes of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way they edited it. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
they were there for a day or two, however long they were there, but we only seen 2 minutes of it.
Well, I would agree that let's see more. Let's see more. Let's
Yeah,
see
just
more.
change up the narrative, because I think we
Um
getting everybody fit. Cynthia, 50 years old. She ain't got time to be arguing nobody. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. What you think about the whole thing about the wedding, Shamia and Portia? Like what is
That's what but this is what I'm
that's all
explaining, that I feel like Shamia is like, honey, you are plummeting with these issues, because if you, like Portia said, how long ago was that?
mhm.
We've had a beautiful friendship since that hiccup issue, whatever it was.
Mhm.
And so the thing of it is that if you're harboring these emotions about me for something that I did to you, I don't even want to be your friend. I
Mhm.
really don't, because that's a continuation of that.
Yeah,
Like, you keep
you're ripping off you're picking at the scab.
like Phaedra said, we had a conversation off camera.
Right.
Phaedra and Shamia had a conversation off camera about I guess she's
Where is
saying
that?
that she was cheating or sleeping around on her
Right.
husband.
Portia. I mean,
And that was
Phaedra saying that seasons
back in
ago.
seasons ago, and Portia was in that scene and didn't say anything.
Right.
Shamia said, Andy asked her, did you have a conversation? She said, well, me and Portia, like, I'm your best friend. We did, and we had a resolve.
Yes, that's
so we had a conversation. So, but you keep bringing up, well, no, Phaedra, me and you didn't specifically. You kept saying that you and Candy was going through something, but you never addressed specifically what you said about me and
right.
infidelity.
Right.
And Phaedra, like, if you felt that way in the off camera
Right.
conversation, sorry for the interruption. Take two. Okay.
Yeah.
We left off with Shamia and Portia, and actually Phaedra explaining the behind the scene conversation
Right.
that her and Shamia had. And she was pretty upset that, well, I don't think that Phaedra was upset. I think she was more blindsided. The fact that Shamia
Yeah.
was interviewing by different outlets and still saying that
Uh-huh.
she had this issue with Phaedra
Even though they
about.
had spoken about it. So she thought,
Exactly.
but not to the extent to where Shamia felt satisfied in the resolution, but she did not communicate that to Phaedra. She talked about it with everybody but Phaedra. Just like she talked about her issues with Portia with everybody but Portia. And then it comes out on camera and it looks odd because everybody's caught off guard and then Shamia looks like a liar.
And because I'm trying to choose my words, I'm trying to do better and not be so. I just feel as though that Shamia is doing herself a disservice by not being transparent and forthcoming with how she feels.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
So when you don't say how you feel, when it comes back up on the latter end and you say something
Mm-hmm.
that reflects that you're not healed or satisfied
Right.
with what happened,
Right.
and we have had moments in passing conversations,
Where you have
relationship,
never
where
mentioned
you've
that.
never brung that up.
Yep.
This now feels weird,
Yes.
and calculated, and we don't understand what's happening here.
Right. And I don't think she's intentionally
Doing that.
trying to
Me
stir
neither.
up or, make things confusing. She just doesn't know how to communicate in in line with the moment. Like she doesn't she doesn't give all of the information to somebody so that they know truly how she's feeling.
And that's the
She
problem.
hides it.
And so then, like,
But it's like, why? Like,
and
where does
that's
that
what,
come from?
when Cynthia Bailey said, see, that's the problem, Shamia,
Yeah.
because if you still are upset about that, it's okay to still be upset about that.
Yeah, but she's got to figure out where that's coming from. Because once she, knows why she does that, because I'm sure she does it with her husband,
It
her
seems as though that's
mom.
her that's her
Yeah,
personality.
that's just, her way of being in the world. But like you said, it's a disservice. And once she can figure that out, she'd be happier. She'd have better relationships. I think we all have that one thing that if we just could figure out how to shift it in a particular direction, many things, many aspects of life would be better for and whatever that means for any individual. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely, because that goes to something that we talked about off camera, as far as like being truthful about what we feel, and it releases the anxiety.
Yes,
it
for sure.
it
Yeah,
releases, or it lessens the frequency of anxiety.
right.
It helps that not come up as often, because you know what, sometimes what we do is we commit to things.
Mm-hmm.
We find ourselves in situations where we
Hello.
are saying yes to something that we probably should have said no to,
Yeah,
right? and
absolutely.
and I'm just using that as a quick example. That could in turn give you anxiety when it comes up, or when it's about to come up.
Yes.
That whole time you got this anxiety. Oh my God, man, I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want to. Oh man, I done bought this dress. Oh man, he
Yep.
spent all this money. Like all of this anxiety, it start festering up, and you literally find yourself like physically, like even sometimes ill about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what is healthy for us to do is to really start tapping in so innately with ourselves that you're comfortable
Mm-hmm.
to say no,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how much it may be important to
Someone else.
someone else.
Right.
Because I feel like sometimes we do things out of obligation, and that's not always healthy.
Right.
So when that just goes into just kind of being truthful and honest with
I
yourself.
mean, but what do they say? Piggybacking off of that, there's some other something dovetail or something, whatever. Um, that the people be saying in these conversations, but what she said about her husband in response to the viewer question about is there a mandate on producing a son for her husband?
And she said no.
Yeah. But we know Shamia to hold back on how she truly feels. So possibly like
She
does
maybe
she
feel that
really
way.
want to have another baby? She
Like
probably does want to please her husband, but does she want to go through what it takes for her to have another baby?
no, she doesn't. But once again, sometimes when you are, and then also too, I think that when it comes down
I mean,
to
that is obligation and commitment on another
on
level. It's
another
not, yeah, I
level,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Because
get that.
because it's also too, like with your kids, it's like maybe I really can't afford to do this thing,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna do this thing.
Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm going to
I'm going to
make the way.
sacrifice and
Yes.
make a way no matter what,
Yeah.
how uncomfortable it puts me,
My goodness.
whatever. That may just
I don't know. I'm always adjusting. Thank you. Thank you. Comfort is fleeting.
she
Comfort
is
is
so funny.
fleeting.
No, because I think you just don't know like what area you want to
But I
do.
think I'm just like this. Like
Are
I'm
you?
I'm a fidgety person.
Are
Like I
you
shift
okay?
position. Yeah.
I think I am too. I don't know. I kind of, once I'm in it, I'm like, here we go roll. But
Yeah.
anyway, but listen, overall, I think that when it comes down to the Shamia, and I think that y'all can say too, like, how do y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? For all of our, what I'm saying, bombshells that watch the
Bombshells.
RHO, like, let us know, like, how did you feel about this whole thing? Because I don't really want to give Shamia such a bad record, because I really feel as though that she is going to have the beautiful opportunity, hopefully, if her contract gets renewed, and
Mhm.
come back next
It
season.
will. Why
It,
wouldn't it though?
just,
I mean, just from what we
as
know
we are
as
journalists and
viewers,
always speaking facts, we do not know, because we do not have the facts, but
no.
we would assume
But
that
what
she
can we?
would be.
Yeah, right.
We would
But
assume
what are
so.
some reasons why it may not happen? We could speculate,
Just because of kind of
educated
like the dynamic
speculation.
between her and Portia. Sometimes
Mm.
production, they hey, is this beneficial? Because I hate to say it, let's be clear, Portia is that girl, and so and she gives, and she commands, she has found her footing. She has started very
She
early
found her
on
footing. Uh
with
huh.
the OGs who she got a lot of
Oh, you're saying
sauce
her?
from.
She's
I feel like, what I'm saying, and kind of being that young girl to kind of, what I'm saying, bossing up. What I'm saying? Yeah, I do believe that sometimes they, what I'm saying, that is such an ugly thing to say.
what?
You know what I'm saying? You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? It's not even words. Okay. Sorry.
it's not ugly though. It's
It is so ugly
language.
for me because that is not a part of my language. It is not. I have to stand
It's
firm.
not.
No, it's not. I'm better than that.
Uh,
No, I'm being funny. I'm trying to speak more clearly and distinctively, as my mother taught me all my life. But you get in front of this camera, and for whatever reason, all of the filler words just come.
Because we give being authentic.
Anyway, anyway.
Okay.
But I was saying that production sometimes they pick a side.
Okay.
So
Which is
that was the
weird
answer
because
to why
yeah.
she possibly
Oh, I
would not
see. I see.
be.
I see. I see, I see,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. 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 I mean, yeah. I just don't know. Yeah. Why wouldn't they? Because the audience wants to see how this resolves or doesn't. You know how they work through it. Are they gonna capture that in the next season?
It's always, what? It's always hard to come back. Like, well, let me ask you this: like, would you be able to come back from this kind of rift in your relationship with a friend?
I mean, me, I would be willing to.
Hmm.
I would be willing to.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean, because sometimes, like, even what you want the resolution to look like,
It's not going to be that.
yeah, and sometimes you could decide to be okay with that or not okay, and then it's not resolved or whatever. So you're still holding on to it, but sometimes you're like, it ain't even worth all that anymore.
Right. So that's why I'm like, would you be able
Yeah,
to?
yeah. As long as the other person is willing to,
So it's contingent.
no, the friendship would be contingent on both parties
Of
being able
course.
to.
But my question is
I
specifically,
can, yes.
would you be
That
willing
like
to?
that, yeah.
Mhm.
What we know of what's happening with
And
them,
I mean, that's the only thing
yeah,
we pulling from. The only
for
thing we is
sure,
what we're delivered, whatever they gave
yeah,
us. Yeah,
yeah. I think I could,
you
yeah.
good.
I mean, cause Portia, she even looked like she over it.
It see, and that's the thing. I felt the same way. I
Yeah,
felt as though that she was also kind of coming into like a let's get clarity. Like that's
yeah,
what she kept really saying. Like, okay, look, I don't have this is not even the issue. The issue is that every time you go out there and get interviewed,
yes,
you literally say something completely opposite
right.
of what has already taken place behind scenes. And that's what Phaedra has said.
Mhm,
That is what Cynthia agreed that continuously happened.
mhm.
Angela is a brand new person to the fold, and she has said the same thing. Drew, we all think she's a liar, but unfortunately, but I feel like she tells a lot of truths. We just has already associated her as a liar. So no matter what she says, she's gonna be a liar.
She's just
So,
suspect.
but she said the same thing.
Mhm,
The whole pinky thing. So it's like and even Kelly has mentioned you said
mhm.
this. You continuously keep saying things, and then the reality of it is that you're not actually copying to what you said.
Right.
So it's putting you really in this position. So I feel as though that with Angela and Cynthia, Phaedra, Portia, for everybody that has to have this same narrative, I'm hoping that with their dynamic, yes, we can come back, because this is not necessarily like unforgivable,
Yeah.
but it's like, why are you going around telling everybody what you have not really said to me?
Right. I mean, that she definitely has to not do that. I mean,
Yeah, please.
that's the easy fix, but it's like, well, why are you doing that? And that's her thing to deal with, but like that's the only way it's really gonna stop. And then she ain't gonna have no friends if
Okay,
she doesn't.
you know what? Let's switch gears real quick. Let's talk about the donation thing.
Okay.
Let's jump to that. I want to jump to that because I don't think we even mentioned that at all. Because I wanted to
Okay.
ask your thoughts on, once again, of course, we only
I'm
pulling off with the show.
confused because
So do okay, so let's just, well, just for those who, what
well, okay,
happened?
yeah. they were going to Grenada. Before Grenada, they collected donations from all the ladies to give to send
There
down
was
there.
a hurricane. There was a
Okay,
there
there
was
was
a
a
natural
hurricane.
disaster.
Yeah,
There was a because that's the important part. That's the reason why they were given.
right. That's what I'm saying.
We didn't say that.
Well, that's why there was a thing.
If
There
there was
was
a
a
natural
hurricane
disaster, because I don't know what it
in
was.
Grenada.
Was
Yeah, something happened. Tornado.
it? We can't keep saying something. Oh, look,
The
I forgot.
people needed things. These rich ladies are going to have a vacation. They wanted to give back. They gathered donations from as a group, and they brought them to Shamia's house.
So what happened was, yeah, because I
Why
mean,
did
yeah.
I know? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so
Okay, 5%.
listen, okay. So what happened was when they actually were giving donations, Britt ended up bringing like a couple rolls of toilet tissue. She literally brung like something that you literally like went to Walgreens real quick to buy. Like, it's like, oh, like we gonna be gone. Let me just go buy these 2 rolls of 12 pack,
Yeah,
Charmin, and she sent that. That's
yeah.
what it was. And so, and like a couple, I think it was like, I don't even know what else was in there. So Shamia said to
And I think
her,
a check for two
no,
hundred
wait, I'm
fifty
about to
dollars.
get to that
Oh,
part.
okay.
Shamia said off camera to Britt that she might have should give more or whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
So that's where the $250 came in. So
Oh,
she was
okay.
like, well, you can just give. She was like, well, I'll just give cash. She said, is cash okay? She said, absolutely.
Mhm.
So she was like, okay. She was so the thing that they keep bringing up is the fact that the dollar amount. She gave $250.
Right.
Britt said, well, I didn't know what we was given. I wasn't instructed on a dollar amount.
Mhm.
So I'm like, well, Shamia once again sounds like even in that situation, I have to, give it to even Britt on that because Britt genuinely was like, I mean, if you would have said give $1,000, I would have gave $1,000.
Mhm.
She was like, I didn't know. And so then Kelly kept saying, well, I mean, well, you coming in with Rolls Royces and this and that, you need to know how to give. And
I agree with
I
that.
agree. I was just about to say, I agree with that.
Mhm.
I do agree with that. But that also too tells me sometimes you can't really like expect people to know what you know.
Yeah.
And I think that that's just what it is
Mhm.
because I don't think that this is her first. I think this is her first time being in
Yeah,
these
and then
kind of
she
like
may not have
elite
known to
groups.
ask
That's what I'm
because
saying.
maybe she's not really into philanthropy.
And that is 100% true. And
Mhm.
that's the thing. So you can't expect the people to just because they ran around in a Rolls Royce and
And I
all of that.
think she took it personal, like on a deeper than it needed to be because they just kept talking about it.
Yeah, and then Kelly, I agree. I'm sorry, Kelly. I don't know whatever that because I don't know why you would really be mad about a team and that
The
and
makeup
deciphering
stuff, yeah, I
that
don't get
seems
it.
weird because Kelly really put the nail in the coffin because you were sitting at the table when Shamia brung up the donations.
Mhm.
You piggybacked off of what
Right.
Shamia said,
Right.
and y'all supposed to be rolled.
Yeah,
Y'all
Ace
sitting here,
Boom.
base boom cone,
Yes.
and it made no sense on why she was so like
Yeah.
hammering down. Was she trying to beat me? She's trying to beat me. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl. Like,
Why
okay,
all of a sudden?
I'm like, I mean, I ain't trying to like. Britt is a beautiful girl. Kelly is a beautiful girl. I don't need to be like. I can't stand when girls say that. Like, she was trying to be you. She want to be me. She want. Nobody wants to be you.
Well,
I don't
no,
think
she
that.
can be you because it's makeup and clothes. You
What?
know what I'm saying? Like, so if anybody, all y'all look the same because all y'all do the same shit. You wear the same hair, you do the same contour, the
That's
same
a fact,
lip
Jack.
gloss, the same wig line. You know what I'm saying? The same body modifications.
I just need to
You
roll
look the
like this.
same. So yes, if she wanted to, she could, but I don't think she wants to look anything like
That was
Kelly
that
or
was just holding my point.
be
Is that I don't
Kelly.
believe that ain't nothing what her
That
goal was in any
and then to
capacity.
find out that Kelly even told us Britt paid to use the team. It wasn't like a gift.
Yeah, because Andy, I was happy Andy asked that question because he
Yeah,
did. He said, "Well, did she pay for the service?" No, she paid for the services that were used.
I don't know what the hell the
So
problem
what do
was.
you mean? Like, what do you mean?
And y'all can't really be styled the same. You have different bodies completely.
Well, Kelly dresses complete like them boobs. She doesn't. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, if she's thinking that they are making, what's her name, Brit look better with their using their skills to make her look better than Kelly, I don't know.
That's
Cause like, why
insecure.
she's talking
That's
about,
insecurity.
I mean, I think that's what that was about.
Because that's all that is
It's about
insecurity.
attention.
Because it ain't a way on God's green planet.
And
You
then
could
why
tell
would you
me.
stop people that you care about from making more money?
But why are you concerned about somebody looking better than you? I don't that's a weird thought in
Yeah.
females' heads. Like, what do you mean? Like in my opinion, it's like if I'm putting on to the nines to the galas, honey.
Hmm.
Like there's no, of course you can't look better than me, baby, honey. I'm pulling in, looking like me. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't look better than me because you not me. Nobody can look better than me because I'm me.
That's
I'm the
right.
only me.
That's right.
And but society that told you that you in competition with everybody out here. You know how many beautiful women it is. You know how many fine mother snuckers it is. It's not just one. He
Yeah.
didn't just sprinkle it on that one.
Right.
It's a lot of us. So like it's so that means it's room for everyone. Okay, there's multiple name brand light bulbs. There's multiple name brand
But how
juices.
about Brit's retort
Everybody can
response
stand in their space.
about the abortions? And then Kelly saying that that's not true because I got
I
my
think
tubes
that
tied.
that
Like,
that just mean I don't know.
was that just
I think
wood
stuff.
on the fire?
Yeah, yes, ambers from flames that are already brewing, and it really had nothing to do with nothing. But
Because what was
I'm
the
just
other
saying
thing she
stuff.
said about Angela? Britt said a lot of things.
She was like, "What? Because what about that baby?
Yeah, that baby.
That baby?
Now, is there a baby?
No, it wasn't. But it was based off. Well, that was rooted in something that I do
Oh,
remember the
yeah, yeah,
rumor,
yeah.
the Wendy
Angela cleared that
Williams
up.
and all of that.
Yeah. But even that, I mean, she just was throwing out. I mean, that was what she did. That was how she got her camera time.
Who?
Britt.
Oh, by saying
Just saying wild things. Even the gun thing was wild.
right, exactly. But she's not cut for this. This is you. I mean, I ain't trying to reality TV. I know they have a negative connotation around it as far as like the quality and the prestige of it. Whether or not it's considered to be trashy TV,
Hmm.
right? But we live in 2025 where, production wise, and that kind of thing is top tier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's top
Well, there's
tier.
all
You know what I'm saying?
levels.
Because
Yeah.
there's levels to this
Hmm.
game here. And so with the Housewives of Atlanta, this is levels.
Yeah.
This is the second. It was Orange County and then it was Atlanta. So
Hmm.
we talking about an actual franchise that has been pulling in numbers.
Hmm.
Their budget is insane. You know, this is literally has made the Bravo network, NBC Universal, top tier money. I'm sure the Housewives franchise is one of their, you know, profitable markets and shows for them.
I would like to see the numbers or the ranking, even not if not the numbers, but just the ranking and how um
Of all of under NBC.
rated, yeah,
I'm
of the
sure we can
Housewife
definitely. Oh
franchises.
no, we can pull that up. That's
Yeah.
public information. We're gonna
Oh,
come
for
back with that
sure.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do some research and bring that to you guys so that way we can actually see. But the reality of it is that I mean, I don't think that Brit was cut out for this kind of scrutiny. You know, she was not aware of. She just wasn't aware of
Of
what this
what it took.
platform
Yeah.
requires.
Yeah.
There is a qualification. That's why you see a lot of one, you know, comers and goers.
Remember Kim Fields?
Absolutely, she was horrible for the show. And that's and honey, I love, you know, and like she's top tier act for me. Like you're trying not to see this, you know what I'm saying, dissing the housewives, because some of them actually have, you know what I'm saying, trained backgrounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is that Kim Fields did not, she's not a housewife.
No.
She's not a I'm about to be arguing with you back and forth and
No.
what do. She was having sex. They busting down big penises and bolos, and we having threesomes
Oh,
in the
she was
back.
on that season.
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay. Yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
not that made for that. And her season
Also,
was like they season was like
cause wasn't what was his name? Ricky from New Edition.
oh with Shamia. Oh
That's
no,
no.
Sheree, somebody, but
His
his
wife.
wife.
Yeah. And is his name Ricky?
No, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yes, honey, Ronnie.
And I ain't really
You ain't like
like the
her.
little gist of energy he displayed on the show that they included.
Him, Ronnie.
Yeah, yeah.
What you didn't like him?
No.
What you didn't like about him,
He just I mean
or
and
whatever?
yeah, I mean he's married, he's not anybody that I would uh seek out, and probably me not him. But I'm just saying like he's not somebody that I would recommend anybody. Just his attitude, he just
It wasn't him. They recommended her.
no
She's a
no no
star.
no. I
Oh
know. I'm just saying you asked me did I like him.
no, I
And
didn't know you
so
said that. You had just said I didn't like him. You said I didn't like him, and I
yeah.
didn't understand what that was. Where did that? What you
No,
was that standing
I
from
was just commenting
on him?
yeah,
Oh,
sidebar.
so okay. I was trying to get the reference because I thought we was talking about Shamia. What is her name? Why we don't know the girl name? She was in the group. Black.
But was it
Uh,
black?
Black. It was Blake. B something. Blick.
Yeah, I think it was black.
It was Black. Yeah, it was Black. Yeah, because that was Left Eye Group that she found and they was under her label, I think.
What's his is it his name is not Ronnie Bivens, is it?
It is.
Okay.
No, it's Ronnie DeVoe.
Bell Biv DeVoe. Nah, you know. I loved BBD.
They was honey hot. Knowing rain frozen thunder veins and don't know. I don't know the words. No, I can't rain. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, bust it down for y'all one time. Y'all know what it
Wife.
is. What is
Shamari. Shamari.
Shamari DeVoe.
Fierce DeVoe, I guess.
Okay.
But they're still married according to
Yeah.
Wikipedia. So that's good. But anyway, that's her husband and
Yeah.
that's very good. I was just commenting on him, just
What
sidebar.
was we even going? What were we even talking
No,
about
we
that
were
for?
talking about housewives that didn't last.
Oh yeah, I was saying that Britt Edie was not actually cut out, and I was saying hence the comers and the goers,
yeah.
Because they absolutely do bring in because they like let's see how this works. Listen,
Yeah.
even remember how they was bringing in Will Smith's ex-wife, Cherie,
Yeah.
Cherie,
Yep.
Cherie. You
And
know,
this is probably the wrong show, but Neo's ex-wife, that's probably Potomac, maybe.
no, she wasn't.
She
She
was
was on
Atlanta.
none of the Housewives. She
She
was
was.
on.
Oh, Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine because her husband now is a psychologist.
She's gonna be on the new season.
Nope, that's not the same lady, is it? Does she have fertility problems? Nope, that's not her.
I'm like, who? I'm like, I
There
know she
is,
was on the show, but
y'all
she
know
wasn't
who I'm
on.
talking about. There,
Okay.
on Married to Medicine, there
Mm.
was a lady, a black lady. I forget what she did. Maybe she was in real estate, but she was married to a psychologist, a white dude.
Oh, okay. I'm not hip. Or maybe it's not ringing a bell at this moment in time.
Yeah, she was only on for like one season.
No. Okay.
So wrong show, wrong,
Wrong.
totally wrong franchise. Period. Right
Completely.
network though. We're still on Bravo. So Bravo. Thank you.
Bravo. Well,
Okay,
we
so
will guess what? Season 16, Sweet 16,
yeah, let's.
reunion 2, episode, what is it? Reunion part 2. So part 2 of the reunion, I should say, excuse me.
So we still have part 3
So we have the last one that's coming in on Tuesday, and then we're gonna wrap this entire little, 1-2 up. Okay.
series.
Yeah. Thank you. I couldn't get the word out.
So okay, who do you think? Who next season's cast?
Okay.
Who do you want to see
Okay.
or and not see?
I want to see number one, Kenya. Hold on, let me make sure I got it. Who I want? Who I want? Who I want? Kenyan is at the top of my list, buddy, honey. Okay, Kenya Moore. Okay, I want to see Portia Williams. I want to see. I would love to see Cynthia come back as a friend of the show. I love her in that position. I think that works really well with her. Um, I want to see. I would love to see Angela and Kelly back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, Shamia. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. It's not that I don't want her back. So you know what? I would want to bring.
Brit.
Hell no.
Who?
I know. I would want to bring Sheree back. I would want to bring Sheree.
If only just to see that new face.
I would just want to, cause Sheree is really good TV. She
Yeah.
she is. She got her moments. She does. She's a great filler. You know
Yeah.
how Grout
Now
is a
her
great.
energy,
Is like you.
she brings energy. She brings like a, but she don't give much verbally. Like she's kind of like,
So that's why I wanted to compare my analogy is Grout. You without Grout,
okay,
okay, that is out there. You leave your floors. It's like
yeah,
it's like
right,
it's good. It's
yeah.
good. The material is good. I don't want to change anything,
She's
but there
that
needs to be
dash.
that extra dash
She's
there.
Mrs. Dash.
Once you put that grout in there, and it's like bow, there it is.
Yeah,
Because she's perfect when she needs to be perfect. She
yeah.
gives out the little 1-2s.
Oh,
She's great with that. And then she's
very good.
fashionable. I like
Yeah,
seeing her. She can dress.
and she's athletic. She keeps up with her
She keeps up with
body.
her body. That's why I'm like, she's a great filler.
Yeah,
She's a great filler. Even if maybe we could bring her as a friend to the show too. Maybe Sheree as a
yeah,
friend to the show.
yeah. Because the interaction, the day to
They
day
we don't
type
need to
of,
see. There we go.
and
So
that'll be. But if we see that, it will be between her and Cynthia.
I mean, we can, we can all,
Who knows?
who knows? We can always do two.
Yeah,
But so far, I got Kenya, Portia, Angela, Kelly, Shamia. I'm not necessarily. I can do without Drew.
yeah.
Like I really can
I
do
mean,
without
even
her.
the Ralph thing is not interesting.
I can do without Drew like
And
100%.
she's not wanting to
She
be gay.
doesn't give me let me say this, she does good. And it's just overall, I think sometimes I compare all of the franchise and I think of like all of the women. And when I think of Drew, sometimes I'm just like, this ain't your lane. Every lane ain't for everybody. She does good. She got her little comments, but I don't know. I can do without her.
I mean, she's
Um,
just kind of walked all over all the time. She's always the
and
underdog, and she hasn't proven that she doesn't belong in that spot.
yeah, I
She
just
does. She hasn't given anything to prove that she shouldn't be the last seat on the couch at the reunion. I mean, and honestly, we still have a part 3. She hasn't given much already, but Ralph is coming out in the next
see. Listen, this is my here. It is.
part.
I done got it. I got it. So we got two friends of the shows, Cynthia and Sheree. Okay,
Okay.
we got Kenya Moore, Nene Leakes, Portia Williams, Angela, Kelly, Shamia. That would be my cast.
Okay. That's interesting. I like Britt. I like Britt, and I think Britt and Nene together. I think Nene would get Britt together. Um, I don't have to have Phaedra at all.
You see, I ain't even mention her. I forgot
Yeah,
about her.
Drew, no. Um, Phaedra should do her own show. Like she got a lot going on. Her kids are growing up. She's dating. You wouldn't watch it,
Yeah, not with just
huh?
Phaedra in no capacity. And I
um,
like Phaedra. I'm not, and I'm actually pretty much a fan of Phaedra, honestly.
but you tired of her on television?
It's not that you know what, she, it don't. I respect her and her. What she do when I see her, it's like, girl, I love me some Phaedra, but but when I don't care. She's a Drew. I can take it or I can leave it.
Okay.
So that's why I ain't even mention her. She ain't even a part of my
Yeah.
list.
Um. Yeah. Like.
She could be a pop in though. She's a good filler. She's a good pop
Yeah,
in
she
her.
should be a friend too. Like,
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
about to
think
say maybe
why
three
of
friends.
all the people of the
Phaedra.
first generation to bring back, but that's because her and Portia are got back to being good friends, and we'll see how good. But like she said, she gonna be there next season. Her spot is
Yeah, because I
solid.
mean, you got to think of it. I knew that. That's why I'm like this, Angela. You saying stuff either off kilter, or well, let me just say this: you're just completely ignorant to how this really is going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is your first rodeo.
yeah.
Read the room. Read the
Have
room,
you watched the
observe
show
the
just as
room,
a
and then now that you in it, it definitely requires you to be more like
get with it?
observant. Like, let me observe what's
Like
going
it's a
on
game.
here.
It's not just
It
people living
is.
their lives on TV. No, it's a
Like
game.
you at work, you need to know who's doing what, how
Right.
certain things is being operated. Like you at work every day.
Yeah.
Like they requiring you to they're knocking on your door letting you know. Like she said, the one lady said, she said, no, they don't just roam around your house. She said, no, they say, okay, we're gonna set up in here. We're gonna set up in the living room. And you have a
Right.
designated bathroom for them to use. They not just running around your house. Like this is a
Following
job.
you. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It's not the real world.
exactly, like this, there are rules, this is set up, this is organized, this is properly ran, this is a whole ship, everybody has a
So
role to
look
play.
out for the Real Housewives of Cleveland,
Yeah,
um, Love Island Cleveland.
oh my god,
From we used to be 3T, 2T Productions now.
what we're listen here, y'all, what we gonna do is what, WRAPITUP, wrap it
Okay,
up.
let's do that. So
Let's do
okay,
that.
I guess enough speculation. Let's we'll see y'all next time when we wrap up this series with part 3 of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Reunion.
Our hot takes, but I would just also I would like the cast member, an additional cast member next season to be the truth.
Come on now. Shout out to the truth, honey.
Okay.
Okay. Transparency.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. A little
Right.
bit more fun too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love that. I said that on yeah.
You did.
It needs to be more fun. Let's see y'all laugh, really getting
Right.
along.
Enough of this conflict, like a drama. It's for no reason.
None at
Just
all.
bringing stuff up. And uh may the Lord help Portia and her bursitis.
Okay.
Amen. Because she mentioned that. I just wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, she did.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for watching. Peace. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Thank you for hanging in this
Where
long.
thank you very much. Where we slowly drug it out, but we had to get
You
to
can
it.
watch it on if you watch it on 2X. Shout out to you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, y'all. Next week.
Bye.